Shunt and your boy Redacted.
What's going on? Catch us on Wylion Mofo, Real Dumbshit, and Redacted Shunt for the Twitter. On YouTube and on Facebook it's official Wylion. Instagram is Wylion Official, and Mixcloud is Wylion RDS for all that dumb shit.
What's going on? It's Shunt. I'm the angry one, and he is Redacted. He is the
nice one,
I guess. And we're here with Dumbshit, aka Real Dumbshit. Just a little show rundown. We're going to be discussing Luke Cage getting cancelled, Halloween, Joker movie, Bruce and Alfred have finally been cast, a little bit of anime for those guys, Dragonball Super movie, aka Broly, Hero Academy into live action as well, Leo and Scorsese reunite for a new project, aka The Killer of the Flower Moon, Vice, we're going to be discussing a bit about that, The Boy That Would Be King, director of School of Rock to do Bill Hicks biopic, Daredevil season 3, which we'll probably talk about with the Luke Cage stuff, Possession, Aquaman's TV spot, anything to do with like The Walking Dead as well, Chris Pratt in film talks with Helen Highwater director Taylor Sheridan in a film called Fast, 300 Years of Longing, starring Idris, Elba and Tilda Swinton, currently unfunded. Wonder Woman 2020 release, as well as Pinocchio by Guillermo del Toro. Gemilto? Is it Gemilto or Gemilto? Redacted.
What?
Is it Guillermo or Guillermo del Toro?
Guillermo.
Yeah, that's it. Guillermo. Sorry, my bad. My Spanish is terrible.
What?
Are
you high? What's going on?
I'm slightly drunk. And then, lastly, but
when have you not been able to say Guillermo?
Guillermo. I think it's because I've had way too many rum shots to the face before we've actually done this. And lastly, but surely means no leastly, Pamola Faith of pop and rock fame to be the villainess in Pennyworth. A villainess called Bet Sykes, a sadistic fiend that is going up against them. So, be prepared. So yeah, Luke Cage getting cancelled, and Daredevil season 3. What are your thoughts, Redacted?
Before that,
oh god, I knew it was coming. Always know it's coming. What is it that you would like to say, Redacted?
TFL.
Oh god. I saw the tweets and I'm thinking, why is this guy doing this? This is not what you vent on social media. But carry on. Go ahead, Redacted. What is it that you want to discuss about TFL?
They made me late today for a thing that I was going to. Late
today for a thing you were going to. Was it business or pleasure?
It's always business, Blad. Always business.
Fair enough. So yeah.
Even my pleasure's business.
That's terrible, bruv. Should stop paying.
You bastard.
Oh, God.
I never pay.
That's even worse. That's even worse. Oh, God. Terrible stuff.
Fuck is a bit.
Okay, so indiscretions aside, what is it about TFL you got to rant and rave about?
Yeah, they made me late. Like, what the fuck?
They make everyone late.
Yeah, all the fucking time.
Exactly.
All the time. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. No, you know what? It's not even just the lateness. Like the lateness I can live with because, well, actually no, I couldn't. It's fucked up.
Yeah, I can't.
But on top of that, why you gotta treat mans like cattle?
That's what
Worse than cattle.
That's what they do, bro.
Worse.
That's what they do.
They just got like a hostage audience.
No, Stockholm Syndrome, I believe it is.
Well, it's that, plus, like, you got no choice. Like, you need to get from A to B. You have to pay them.
You got choices.
No, but it's too far.
To cycle.
Also too far. Or too far and too slow.
And you've got Uber.
Too slavery-ish.
It's not slavery-ish. Somebody's got to take the brunt.
Yeah, they don't treat their employees, I have to say with air quotes, because they don't want to call them employees.
No, the people that do gig work. So
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit, bro.
Nah,
That's
I mean,
bullshit.
at the end of the day...
That's just an excuse to not give them any employee benefits.
Yeah, but that's what they do the job for. They don't want any employee benefits. Because employee...
Fuck off. Of course they do.
Employee benefits come with employee bullshit.
Of course they want employee benefits.
Like, for example...
So you're trying to say they don't want sick pay?
Yeah.
You're trying to say they don't want sick pay? Trying to say
Everyone
they don't
wants
want holiday pay?
Yeah,
Trying to say they don't want... I don't know, whatever the fuck else.
Well, I mean, needless to say, they also don't want to be held to account by any form of like boss-like figure telling them when to work and how hard to work.
That's bullshit, bro.
Because that's what you get with the Uber job.
It's bullshit.
This is the reality, bro.
It's bullshit.
Same thing with Addison. Actually, Addison Lee, you still have to report to an office, and there are sort of hierarchies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, me personally, if I wasn't doing the job that I was doing today, I would probably doing something like an Uber or one of them courier drivers, only because I could just come and go as I please and work as hard as I want, or as little as I want.
Nice fuckers.
Speaking of fuckers,
I'm not even finished. I ain't even started on TFL.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Train was packed today.
Okay.
It was so full.
Okay, how much full are we talking? Are we talking breast to arse or arse to face?
It was... Wait, what?
Okay, so basically breast to arse.
What is the more full?
Breast to arse for me, I mean, like, it's like where you can only sit down on people. You can't even sit down on anything else.
Okay, what's the other one? Arse to face.
Arse to face, where you're just constantly surrounded by people standing around you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's every day.
So you got a seat?
No.
Okay, that's horrible then.
It's always horrible.
Not really.
Every day.
Now, if it's pack out and you got a seat, that's the saving grace, bro.
Nah, I feel like that's worse.
Well, it's only when you get up and there's like 4 or 5 like scrambling hands and feet coming towards you, like some sort of like train.
Trying to jump in your seat.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not even that. I just don't like people higher than me. I don't like sitting down while people standing up right in front of me.
I don't give a fuck nowadays.
I do.
I used to.
I don't appreciate that shit.
Because I'm imagining the sponge that's supporting my buttocks at that particular point, and the fact that they're going to work on a full standing. I
got a cushy chair where I'm going, so I'm not really too worried about that.
Well, have you got one of them gel pads?
The gel pads?
Yeah, for your backside.
Nah.
Got a cooling pad?
No.
For your backside?
No!
Shit come out hot. Shit come out hot, you have to cool down, innit? Too much hot sauce?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Just so you know, right, a good tip, if you do have violent, explosive, spicy diarrhea.
What, cooling pad up your ass?
No. Put a pillow in the fridge.
And then put that up your ass?
No. Sit on it. You have to fully impregnate yourself with a pillow.
How's that going to help?
Cool. Cooler than what you're used to.
Yeah, but how's it going to reach the bit that's hot?
It's not.
Exactly, so how's that help?
It's mainly for your back.
Alright.
I don't know. I mean, like, there's some pillows you can sit on, but I wouldn't suggest sitting on a pillow. Pillows for your head.
Yeah, it was fucked up anyway, because, like, I could feel the girl that was standing next to me. I could feel her heartbeat. That's how close she was. I could feel her heartbeat.
Was it irregular or was it normal?
It was normal.
Okay.
It was kind of regular. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't give a shit.
Were you doing anything dodgy?
Nah, man. I was trying to not do anything dodgy.
That's probably what it was.
I was trying to just not move. Like, I don't want to be Weinsteined up in this bitch.
You know, well, okay, fair enough.
Nah, because they got like detectives in it looking out for that shit on trains, like undercover.
What is he gonna do in that pack outness, bro?
That's what I'm saying, but like, boy, I've seen.
No, I'm encouraging it on that sort of like platform. Don't quote me on that.
I don't know, like they're just looking out for it on the train. I guess I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, you're more likely to be fondled by another dude being a dude.
Maybe, but apparently it happens a lot.
Yeah, it does, especially late night ones.
Nah, in the morning. Nah, it can't be late night ones because it's the full ones where they do it. Late night ones is empty. Like, there's too much space. You can't be like accidentally on purpose.
That's what I'm saying. They'll give you eye contact.
Trying to do what do you call it? A physical bands. Like you can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
you can't be doing them this shit.
Pure physical bands with the eye contact.
You have to do it on a. You have to do it on a full train. Like you need to do it in rush hour.
Ugh.
So yeah, they got undercover detectives.
Well, the fucked up thing is, if you're getting groped by an undercover detective, who will know?
No one.
Exactly, that's bad. I'd rather get groped by a random stranger than, an undercover detective.
Why?
Because the police won't be able to help me.
They probably won't be able to help you anyway.
Because you've got CCTV on the trains. You just go there and the man's face is blurred and you're thinking, why is his face blurred? Oh, he's undercover officer. What do you mean he's undercover? He's fucking fondling me, you bastards. He stuck his finger up in my bum.
Yeah, so I can feel this girl's heartbeat. I was trying not to touch her breast.
Nice.
What do you mean nice? It's uncomfortable.
I just think
uncomfortable.
I feel like it's nice that you felt.
I should be able to sue TFL for forced sexual harassment.
Forced sexual harassment. It's terrible, bro. Why is it that you just wanted to touch her breasts and scissors?
I didn't say I wanted to.
Yeah, no, you did kind of indirectly just now.
No, I didn't.
Saying you could hear her heartbeat through her breast scissors.
I did not mention that. I didn't say that.
Through a titty.
I didn't say that.
That's crazy, bro.
That's not what I said.
That's nasty.
I didn't say that.
Okay, fine. Redacted.
I didn't say that.
It's fine.
It did, that did not happen.
I noticed how you're trying to say no comment. Like, you're not trying to say it.
Nah, it's not a no comment situation. That just didn't happen.
Okay. Okay. Speaking of shit that didn't happen, I'm moving on now. God. Luke Cage.
What, Gambit?
No.
Or The Flash?
No, we're getting to that. The Flash one's hilarious as well. But basically, stuff that's getting cancelled. Luke Cage has got cancelled. Wonder Woman's been pushed back. Flash has been pushed back. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot on the field. I mean, which one out of them are you more gutted about? I mean, obviously the cancellations for me.
Obviously. Obviously Iron Fist and Luke Cage. Luke Cage more so. But I'm hoping...
Heroes for hire.
Yep. Hopefully. I mean, it makes sense. That's what they should have done in the first place, really, to be honest. But I did like most of season 1 of Luke Cage and a lot of season 2 of Luke Cage. So,
and a lot of season 2 of Iron Fist.
Yeah.
In fact, I mean, Iron Fist 2, season 2.
I didn't really appreciate the end. I mean, not like the end, but like the stinger at the end, where it's like, I got Iron Fist guns, bitch. I was not happy with
It's like, you had them all
like,
the time.
nah.
This how I feel.
Just not feeling this. And I got the Iron Fist sword, bitch. Like, nah.
No, they should have done that at the beginning
Just
of the
gonna
series.
spread my Iron Fist around.
And then
Just
they
gonna
cancelled.
impregnate everyone with the Iron Fist.
And then he got cancelled.
Yeah. So,
and then it's like, so what now?
Heroes for Hire, hopefully. But yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a weird one. Like, you'd think that if they were going to do Heroes for Hire, or if that was the plan, then they would just cancel them at the same time, rather than like a couple of days later. Or, yeah, it's a bit weird. It's like, one hand doesn't really know what the other hand's doing.
Yeah, I mean, like, the one that's kind of confusing me at the moment is where the fuck does this leave Daredevil? Because I've finished watching season 3, which is great. It's like great.
Yeah, much better than season 2.
Well, it's debatable. Because season 2 had the Punisher, for fuck's sake.
Okay, apart from that part. A lot of the Elektra stuff was a bit dead for me.
Well, to be fair, the Elektra stuff as well, it was neither here or there because we kind of seen it before. One thing I will say about the Bullseye angle in Daredevil season 3, it's a lot better than the fucking film.
Obviously, anything's gonna be better than the film. That film was fucking garbage.
It was better than Affleck.
Anything would have been better than Affleck. That film was garbage. Garbage. A hot, steaming pile of garbage.
I don't know. I mean, like, for me, it was like a lot of the things that they did within the TV series or the Netflix series was to basically retcon any form of bullshit that was set about with Ben Affleck. I
mean, kind of, but you can't retcon something that's not con.
Yeah, I suppose it's not really part of it, is it?
Yeah.
So, speaking about stuff that's not really part of it.
Wow. What about all the other stuff you talked about?
Well, Wonder Woman we'll talk about later anyway because we've got to do a section on Joker and stuff like that, and I think it's a big old joke. So, We'll get back to that. Yeah, but Halloween, the most confusing film franchise of recent times.
Why?
Because this one is kind of...
it's the Dune 2. End of story. End of confusion.
But it's weird because the guy from 1 was the greatest... guy that intervenes. You know, the guy with the bar lid that comes in and says, Michael, what are you doing? Stop it, Michael.
Well, 1's still canon, so you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, but that guy's now dead.
So, was he meant to be dead in the first place?
No, he's dead in real life. Yeah, it's weird. Well, in this one, apparently, Jamie Lee Curtis plays a raging alcoholic.
He would have been dead anyway. This is like however many years later.
50 years.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's 40 years. Coming up to 50. Everyone would be late 50s, earliest. Even like Michael would be... Actually, Michael's born in like the 60s, isn't it?
Oh, fucking no.
He would be, if it was 1972. He'd be like 12. No, because that's...
Yeah, but he wasn't 12.
Hmm?
He wasn't 12. Hmm? He was not 12. In the first one, he's not 12.
No, he's 12 when he murders his family.
Yeah, but no one cares. That's... Fuck that shit.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what it's about. So he's 12 when he gets imprisoned, then he comes back out.
Yeah.
At a grown age of like 20 odd.
Yeah, so it would be 40 years from then.
Yeah. So he's, 60?
I guess.
There's too many freaking Halloween films, man.
There isn't, there's 2.
No, there's not.
There's 2 now.
There's not.
The other ones are not canon.
Anyway, I mean, like, what's your...
Great stuff. What's my what?
What's your opinion on the Halloween films in general?
Don't really have one.
Same here. I mean, like, I like the Rob Zombie ones, but I wasn't sort of like wowed by it all.
I don't know. The first one was semi-interesting, but I'm not really, a big Halloween fan.
Okay, so in regards to your video nasty favourite, Jason, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, or Chucky, which one for you?
If I had to choose, gun to my head, gun to my balls. Mm-hmm. Freddy, I guess.
Freddy, so the son of 1,000 rapists, that guy.
Yeah.
The guy that they rebooted and quickly died off.
Yeah.
That guy. The guy that got beat by Jason. That guy.
Yep.
That guy.
Yep.
Right. I mean, Chucky for me is garbage in regards to his staying power over the years. Jason for me is the best character. Only because
he's got a cool mask, that's about it.
Yeah, I suppose. Although what's underneath the mask is not cool.
Never seen it.
He's rotting, he's got like some form of like growth and tumour on his forehead. It's crazy.
Fuck that dude.
Well, speaking about fuck that dude, there's a new film coming out by... God, what's his name? And basically, it's a star-studded cast anyway, and Jamie Lee Curtis is part of it. It's called Knives Out. It's meant to be not like a new Scream. It's weird. It's like the way that I've heard it being addressed is it's like if Scream was made by all the old horror guys or old horror people.
Kind of is.
Yeah, that.
No, but I mean, it kind of is.
No, but like no young cast. It's just old people.
Oh, you mean the cast? I thought you meant like
like real time
by the actual person who made it.
Yeah.
I mean,
but obviously we haven't got what's
okay.
anymore. But
okay, I guess. I mean, I like Scream. Scream with old people. I guess it could be interesting.
Okay, that's good. So the stuff that.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, who else is in it? I know Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. Daniel Craig's in it. Who else?
A couple couple other people. But I mean, it's one of those ones where it's meant to be Scream but with old people. It's like a murder mystery thing, and it's meant to be like set about one person, whatever.
Yeah.
And it plays off the cliches of what this genre actually has. So I'm like, meh, maybe. Speaking about meh, maybe. The Joker movie is casting Bruce and Alfred. And then what's the other one? Pennyworth is cast Pamola Faith as the villainess. What are your thoughts?
Well, that sounded like you said two things.
It is two things.
Why do you keep saying like two or three
No,
things?
because they're related. Because it's like...
But they're not. One's a film, one's a TV series.
Yeah, but they're both Batman.
So?
They're both sidewards Batman. And you're saying they're not related?
Nah, but they're not. They're not. There's two separate entities. Alright, go on. What's my thoughts on what?
So the Bruce and Alfred casting in the Joker movie. Is it even fucking necessary?
It is. One, not necessary. Mm-hmm. Two is kind of a cop-out. Mm-hmm. Three, like, why do you keep giving us these stupid prequels if you're only just going to throw in, like, a shit version of Batman? Or shit Bruce Wayne?
Or a Bruce Wayne.
Like, either, like, if you must, if you insist, just go full bore in it. Just do the prequel. Just do your shit fucking Joker movie with the Joker and leave Batman and Bruce Wayne and the fucking Waynes out of it. Like,
I agree.
You're already not making sense. You're just making it more, like, you're just making it make less sense. You're just making it more, not even confusing, just like, just why are you doing it?
I mean, even if you look at the comics, like, there's no real connection with the Waynes and Joker. It's never been there.
Yeah, of course not, because there was no fucking Joker before. Joker wasn't running around doing shit before there was Batman.
That didn't make sense. I mean, like, I get the idea of a guy that, you know, personifies what the Joker wanted to aspire to.
No, I don't.
I
don't, because you don't need to see that. Like,
No,
why
no,
do you need to see that without a Batman?
You don't. But I mean, like, that would make logical sense. So, like, there was a gangster that used to do things a certain way, and he took him underneath his wing.
Yeah.
And, you know, he generated some form of rapport with this guy, and then when that guy died or was murdered or, you know, went insane, the Joker, you know, picked up the discus, as it were. And well,
discus?
Yeah, because it's a frisbee of a movie, bro. Dash it away. I was going to say the baton, but it's the wrong Olympic sport, bro.
No, that sounds right. That sounds right.
It's horrible. Horrible.
Sounds right. Yeah, I don't think... I mean, I stopped watching Gotham a long time ago. I don't think I'm going to be watching Pennyworth.
Don't. I mean, like...
don't think I'm going to be watching Pennyworth.
Don't watch Pennyworth. I mean, the only sort of TV series that I would have even watched would have been Batman Begins style TV series. When they were proposing it. That would have been more interesting. I mean, dare I say it, than the films.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, this other stuff that are coming out is just trash. I mean, they're better off, and this is me being completely honest, they fucked up this like version of Batman so much now with this Joker movie.
Yeah.
They're better off going Batman Beyond for the next fucking franchise.
I don't want to see that.
I mean,
it's not that I don't want to see that. I just want to see some decent Batman films. Like, that's all I want. That's all I want. I don't ask for much.
What I'm saying. Batman Beyond.
I don't ask for much. I just want a couple
they've ruined the whole ethos of what Bruce Wayne's about, and this whole Joker, who is he guy, and the bullshit. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's crazy how Marvel are giving us like a whole bunch of stuff that we never thought we wanted, and DC can't even give us one thing that we want.
Despite having all of the cards.
Not even one. Not even one.
Speaking about all the cards, Dragon Ball are releasing a new movie over Christmas.
It's live action?
No. It's animation.
Okay.
Because obviously I'm going to do the big three. I'm going to do Dragon Ball, Hero Academia, and Spider-Man. They're the big, like, like films that are coming out over Christmas, like mainly in Japan. Like they've got a live action Hero Academy, or not a live action Hero Academy coming soon, but live action, no, not even live action, actual full length movie of Hero Academia coming out as well. So yeah, it's good. But yeah, the Dragonball Super movie is Broly, which is sort of like this was literally a retcon of all of the Broly films put into Dragon Ball canon. So if you imagine, how can I put it? All of the Broly films are made by an animation studio. So like they're not like part and parcel of Akira Kurosawa, which is the no, that's not the right guy. That's the other guy from Magnificent Seven. Why have I got him on my brain? That's weird. But basically,
because you were talking about Magnificent Seven before.
It's bad. But basically, the writer of Dragon Ball has basically finally got his hands over
Johnny Dragon Ball. Yeah.
Johnny, no, it's not Johnny Dragon Ball. Has finally got his hands on the Broly character, and he's written a movie, and now he's sort of like made him canon. So whereas he existed in the Dragon Ball universe, he wasn't actually canon before, but now he is.
So, well, I don't know if you know this, but how, if he didn't create the character, how has he got now the rights to the character?
Yeah, because it's made under the duress of his branding, which is Dragon Ball, or Dragon Ball Z for that matter.
Okay.
And so it was the introduction of this character, but via the film. The film was sort of like set in a sort of like offshoot world, so not all of the characters were there. So you didn't have the likes of Frieza, the likes of we had all the Saiyans basically.
Yeah.
We didn't have anything else. But yeah, that's coming out. Hero Academia, as it were. For those that don't know, I kind of sort of like spoke about this in a couple of other episodes, but it's animation set in a high school where everybody has superhuman abilities, known as quirks, and these quirks are then sort of like used to sort of like value your position in society. There's a guy that doesn't have a quirk, which makes him basically a freak, and as a result he has to sort of like find a way of becoming a hero without a quirk. He meets up this guy called All Might, who's a guy who has a transferable quirk, and he transfers him the power of All for One, and he then becomes a superhero as a result, one of the most powerful of superheroes, because one of the traits of the All for One is that it takes on traits of people that have had it before. So basically it takes on like people's quirks and all that stuff, and it creates this sort of like avalanche of power, as it were. So you got that. But yeah, swiftly moving on from avalanche of power, Leo and Scorsese are reuniting for a new project, Killer of Flower Moon. What are your thoughts on that, Mr. Redacted?
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I'm on board for this. It's set in the 1920s? No, 1820s? 1920s?
So great.
1920s.
What's that guy that was before? The Great Baxby? Baxby? Is it Baxby? That's right. Gatsby.
Yeah.
That's it.
You made me forget what it was called for a sec. Yeah, Great Gatsby.
Great Gatsby.
So it's set, like around the time of when the FBI was founded. And
wait, didn't he do freaking, what's that other one? J. Edgar as well.
Of course he did. Of course they did. I think, I'm pretty sure.
Was it Scorsese as well?
I think so.
Oh god. So
they're the dream team. They love hooking up.
Yeah, but why in that era? Like, I would love them to be in like. This is the thing I feel that Scorsese,
maybe they like those times.
I just want Scorsese to do a film that's sort of like set just before like the 90s or like the 80s, because his fucking films that came out during that time were fucking epic.
Well, that's what his version of the Joker was going to be, set in the 80s.
Yeah, I think their version of the Joker that they're actually making is going to be set in the 80s.
Oh well, there you go. You almost got it.
No, I haven't.
Almost.
I want Scorsese.
It's his producing partners on the case.
You know what?
It's gonna be so Scorsese like.
I want Scorsese to do a film like, oh god, what scandal broke in the 80s that was really mad? Like the Enron thing.
Yeah.
I want Scorsese to do something like that, but on the regards to sort of like a mafia side sort of thing. So all that bullshit that was going on with people just losing all their family funding and all that shit. I want Scorsese to do a film around that era.
Wasn't
and then the guy's trying to do a sort of like bank robbery and to sort of like stay afloat.
Wolf of Wall Street set in the 80s.
It was.
There you go.
But
they've done loads of those films that you're talking about.
I don't want happy. I want dark.
That film is dark. That's not happy.
What do you mean?
That film's
I
not
want
happy.
dark. Like no, Wolf of Wall Street was a laugh track, bro. That was comedy from beginning to end. No, what the fuck you're thinking? Like the bit where he thinks he's getting home calmly.
Oh my god, that's my favourite part.
Exactly.
That's my favourite part.
Or the bit where Jonah Hill just basically swallows that fish for a goof. Or there's loads of bits in that film. The bit where she's trying to give him blue balls. Like there's loads.
I don't think she tried. She succeeded.
No, it's just gotta relax. That shit there was hilarious. Because it kind of reminded me of Christian Bale in American Psycho, you know, where...
I haven't seen it.
Oh, God. It's terrible. Basically, American Psycho is a guy who thinks he... You know, this is the fucked up thing. If you watched it, then you kind of know.
I know what it's about, I just haven't seen it.
Well, basically, there's a... Didn't he sort of thing? Because he's so mad.
Yeah.
He might have just imagined it.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So there's no real evidence of certain bits and pieces, but then there's this machine that's behind him that will probably cover it up anyway. So it's like he doesn't know, and that's what makes him kind of crazy. Because even if...
Well, like an actual machine, or a machine as in like his people's?
As in the people that surround him, so like the landlord probably...
hide the bodies.
Hide the bodies because she doesn't want the rent to go down.
A lady landlord.
Yeah, it was a lady landlord. Yeah.
Sexy.
So, yeah, it's weird. But yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. So you've got that, and then you've got... Yeah, so I just want a dark 80s yuppie downfall to criminality story from Scorsese.
What about, what do you call it? You know, greed is greed.
What, Wall Street?
Yeah.
The greed is good. The greed is good.
Whatever.
No, greed is good.
Whatever.
Bruv.
Whatever's in it.
Everyone's at the wrong age. I mean, like, I don't want it to be like Wall Street. I don't think Scorsese done Wall Street.
No, but like this sounds like what you want.
No, I want something darker. Like I want the scenario that I've got in my head. This is crazy. It's basically set in a sort of like big company going bust, and then the guy trying to maintain his way of living, he's lost everything, and then he decides to rob a bank with all of his corporate people because they're beyond sort of suspicion because they're not like working collar people.
Yeah.
So they do the bank robbery, and then they're living the life of Larry, and then the guy then has a sort of like tete-a-tete with one of the guys after he fucks his wife. Because obviously Scorsese, if you fuck someone's wife, there's no going back from that. Casino and Raging Bull, just letting you know, that's his thing. So you fuck my wife, you'll fuck my wife, that sort of thing. So basically,
I don't think that's just limited to Scorsese.
I suppose.
I mean, that's just a general rule.
Yeah. Don't fuck a guy's wife. But yeah, that whole thing. So the idea, whether the guy's fucking his wife or whatever, it all falls apart.
Yeah.
And then somebody gets whacked in the desert, or gets buried under a patio. Oh, that'd be good.
It's very Brookside.
Well, very, very Brookside, very white and blue collar. What's it? What would you call it? White blue collar crime? I don't know. I don't know the levels of color.
White collar?
White collar, yeah. That.
I mean, they're white collar dudes, but I think that's like a blue collar crime.
Thank you. The blue collar crime. So and the thing that you can call it Baby Blue. That could be the name of the film.
Yes.
Because it's a mixture of white collar and the blue collar. I'm a genius. Fucking genius, bro.
All right.
You should do that film. So Scorsese, that's my pitch. Yeah?
All right. Send him a script.
Yeah, I will do. Why not? It needs to happen. But yeah, so needless to say, he's doing this film with Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah, it's about the early days of the FBI.
Yeah.
And they investigate. I think there's some family or some group find oil somewhere, and then one by one they start dying.
I drink your milkshake. Love it.
Yeah, a bit of that. And so one by one they start dying, and so the FBI are investigating this murder conspiracy malarkey.
I like it. Speaking of murder,
yeah, I'm on it. I'm on board.
Yeah, I am as well. I mean, it's Scorsese and DiCaprio. I
can't really go wrong with that.
Speaking of can't really go wrong, Vice. Have you seen the trailer for Vice?
I have not.
It is amazing. Christian Bale is a fat Dick Cheney.
Okay.
Fucking crazy, bro. He put on the weight. He done the whole machinist thing in reverse. Man, just kept eating the cake.
He needs to stop doing that shit.
I know, his body's fucked, bro. His body is definitely fucked from this.
Yeah, that's how Matt Damon fucked up his body.
Not really. Matt Damon fucked up his body because it's Matt Damon.
No, he fucked up his body doing that exact thing.
No, he never did no method acting.
He did. I can't remember what film it was, but yeah, he dropped a ton of weight for something, and it fucked him up for life. Right. That's why he didn't. That's why they CG'd him in The Martian, and they didn't. He didn't drop any weight. Because he did something that fucked him up. Great
stuff. But yeah, so Vice. I'm impressed with Christian Bale, but Vice.
What's
amazing? Huh?
So why he's fine?
No, but it's just saying, what you're saying is, like, just don't do it. You keep doing it, you're gonna fuck yourself up. Which is good, but it's bad. Edward Norton used to be fucking sacrilegious for that sort of shit.
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf, we just all hope he dies.
He's just weird. Like he'll take out a tooth. No one asked him to do it.
Yeah,
just sleep with dirt or whatever.
Smell.
Just there's no need. There's just no need.
Not wash.
He's just, I don't know, man. That he needs Jesus.
He doesn't need Jesus, bro. Just imagine him being in a fucking Bible friggin' film.
I don't talk about film. I just
mean,
mean in his life.
No, maybe. I don't think Jesus will help. He probably needs something else.
Drugs.
He needs drugs. Good drugs, not bad drugs.
Yeah.
Drugs. But yeah. So speaking of biblical sounds and drugs, the boy that would be king looks good. I shouldn't be saying that about a Sword in the Stone live action film, but
why not?
It looks good.
Why not? Good. King Arthur's a good story.
It is, and it's really good when you put it into a sort of framework of a kid. Obviously, Sword in the Stone used to be one of our TV films that we used to watch when we was kids.
I haven't seen it.
You've seen Sword in the Stone, bruv. You should watch it. I feel sorry for you.
Why?
At the moment, because you haven't watched so many good films. It's bad.
I've seen some good films.
No, you must. You've seen Peach Dragon, right?
The new one.
The old one.
I don't think so.
You haven't seen Sword.
I wasn't a fan of the book. Huh?
What? The book of Sword in the Stone.
The book of Peace Dragon.
It's the film you have to watch. Remember, it's the film you have to watch.
Yeah, but I wasn't into the book. It didn't make me want to go see the film.
Well, basically, the film is great because it's live action and animation. It's the first film of its kind.
That usually sucks.
It doesn't suck with Peach Dragon. It's the one film that doesn't suck. Then you've also got... What's the other one?
Sword in the Stone.
Yeah, Sword in the Stone, which was basically... Merlin, what's it, Kid Prince Arthur, going up against sort of like a witch and King Richard. Is it Richard? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's going up against that, and it's a really good story with the sword in the stone malarkey. Definitely good. But the boy that would be king looks really good for and Warner Brothers' take on it.
Yeah.
Definitely. Which kind of makes me baffle at the mind that they're making DC films that really suck.
I know, it's weird. I mean, all of them do it. Like, Sony can't get their shit together, but they make decent other films.
Great animation.
Warner Brothers, obviously, great animation. Warner Brothers, obviously. Fox, also, like, can't make a fucking X-Men film to save their lives, but they make other.
Are usually great.
Yeah. Like Legion.
Fuck Legion. Legion sticks. I mean, don't get twisted. Legion, I reckon it just wasn't for me.
Yeah, I think it wasn't for you.
That's it. Speaking of stuff that isn't for me, the Aquaman TV spot.
Ooh, shots fired.
Oof. Rav.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. Everything was great up until the end. Oh, yeah! He literally licked a guy in a submarine.
Yeah.
And then turned into fucking the Kool-Aid guy. So Aquaman is now the Kool-Aid guy.
Well, I mean, look. Everything, it's not going to be 100% perfect.
It's going to be trash. That's what it's going to be, sir.
But
you heard it here first.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be trash.
It's going to be good. You heard it here first.
It's not, bro.
It's going to be...
You know what? You know how trash it's going to be? It's going to be Oscar the Grouch trash. So it's going to be the trash outside of Oscar the Grouch's house.
Nah, it's going to be it's going to be 78% on the tomato meter.
Never, bro.
Yeah.
No, bro. If it was
certified fresh.
If it was a tomato, bro,
It can be certified fresh.
It'll be at the bottom of the delivery in a big ass supermarket that hasn't been moved for like 15 days. That's how fresh that tomato is, bro. It's gonna be bruised. It's gonna be. This is the Aquaman film. It's gonna be bruised. It's gonna be mashed up. It's gonna be gangrenous. Like, it doesn't even gonna make any sense. It's just gonna have.
I was gonna say.
It's gonna have weird stuff on it that just doesn't make any sense. Like, it'll have welts and stuff like that. It'll be fungusy and it'll be horrible looking. And then it'll be green on the inside.
No, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be certified fresh. Fresh.
Bro.
Like some nice orange juice in a summer morning.
What's your nice orange juice in the summer morning? That ain't fresh, bro.
That's fresh.
It's not, bro.
Freshly squeezed.
Freshly squeezed, bro. This is gonna be as fresh as fucking chicken burger, fucking lettuce, bro. It's as fresh as it's gonna be. It's gonna be as fresh as I don't know. It's gonna be fresh as a pine scented what's that fucking thing? What's the tree thing that used to be in cars all the time?
Air freshener.
No. What was the name of the air freshener? It's like,
I don't think it has a name.
it did. The ones that had the tree, it's like alpine tree or something. That thing there. It's gonna be as fresh as one of those from 1978, bruv. It's gonna be peak.
Nah, man, it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be trash.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be trash.
It's gonna be better than Venom.
I doubt
it's
it.
gonna
I reckon
be.
the drop off in this film is gonna be significantly more.
No way.
I reckon. Just because Venom.
No way. No way.
It's gonna be a lot more. I mean, like.
Actually, no, it's possible. It's possible, but I tell you why it's possible. Because that is in a far more packed, area of the release schedule than Venom is.
Alright, this is what I was saying. Right? What, you got to have the Grinch? The Grinch?
Yeah.
That's going to be like Christmas #1, mate. More than likely.
It's going to be Spider-Man.
Yeah, you got Spider-Man. You've got... What's the other ones? Grinch, Spider-Man, Aquaman. and there's another one. Bumblebee. Now, the way that I see it, Aquaman probably do well the first week it's out. The drop off is going to be ridiculous. It's going to be like harsh.
Nah.
It's going to be harsh.
Nah.
I mean, they'll do more than Venom.
Yeah.
Easily, like money wise.
Yeah.
But the drop off is going to be steep.
Nah, it's probably just going to be like...
Nah, I mean, like, the way I see it is that people aren't going to watch this film more than once. They're just going to watch it at one time, and it'll probably be like the first 2 weeks, and then that's it. There's no rewatch value on this one.
Nah, I think there is. I think there is. People want to see some underwater action.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Not when they've got Bumblebee.
Bumblebee's
You got
gonna
Bumblebee
be...
and you got Spider-Man.
Bumblebee's going to be another sack of garbage.
I doubt it. I mean, like, it's got everything going for it. It's got old-looking Transformers. I mean, like, good, you know, in a good way. You've got a 1980s sort of, like, Renaissance, as it were. You've got the E.T. aspect of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ticks all the boxes, bro.
Yeah, but also, people have suffered through 5 terrible Transformer movies.
And people have suffered through, what, 5 terrible DC movies?
That's different.
No, it's not. It's exactly the same.
That's different.
It's exactly
you
the
know
same.
That's different.
Exactly the same.
Nah, it's different. That's different.
Exactly.
That's different.
It's the same, bro.
It's different.
It's the same.
It's different.
The same.
It's
The
different.
only thing that's different between Aquaman and Bumblebee is that Bumblebee actually looks good. It looks like they've actually listened to people and they've actually incorporated some form of feedback.
I don't trust them.
Neither
I don't
do I.
trust them.
Neither do
I don't trust them. I believe that they've pandered to trying to make it look like it's like the old school shit. Like they've made them, you know, made the characters look more like the Gen 1 Transformers that we know and love. But I believe that's just a facade. Like it's just another trick, just another ploy that they do every time one of these films
I don't
come
think
out.
so. I mean,
just like when they said, "Oh, we're going to see the Dino bots, all the little like tricks and hoopla
do
and
you know
shit."
what I think it is?
What?
It's because John Cena's on set, bruv.
So? And what?
He's looking at the footage, bruv, and
And
like,
what?
it's a different thing when you have an actor that's pissed off of you. It's a different thing when you have an actual wrestler. Same reason why the Rock's films are never really that bad. It's because he will kick your ass.
Tooth Fairy, blood.
Yeah.
Tooth Fairy.
Ain't that Vin Diesel?
No, that's the pacifier.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's the same. Okay, fair enough. That film was terrible. But in saying that, he just had a kid, so.
So what?
He had baby brain.
Ugh.
He had baby brain.
Nah. What? So yeah, but that shouldn't have affected how people perceived him and whether he was gonna like it or not.
Yeah, it does. It's like I've got to have a film that my kid can watch when she's older. I wanted to see what Daddy does.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, there was plenty of time for that shit.
Okay.
Could have done something else.
Yeah, speaking about something else. Shit, so... Yeah. Bill Hicks Bio-Pic. Director of the School of Rock is going to be doing it.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, Mr. Redacted?
I don't know. Like people like Richard. Is it Richard? Richard Linklater.
Richard Linklater, yeah. Is it Lineker or Linklater?
Linklater.
Lineker.
That doesn't even sound like what I'm saying.
Linear.
That doesn't sound like what I'm saying either.
Linear.
No.
Which one?
Linklater.
Linklater.
Yeah.
That's his actual name.
Yeah.
It's in Laker and Lint.
Yes.
Linklater.
Look. Let me just double check my notes.
Jesus. I just reckon you fucked up when you writ it down, bruv. Keep to type shit up.
No, Linklater.
Linklater.
Yeah. Just mixed up some of the letters.
Link, as in like the
Yes.
guy from Legend of Zelda.
Yes.
And Leia, the princess from Star Wars.
Later.
Later.
Yes.
Okay. So as in later is in the passing of time.
Yes.
Right. Just making sure we're clarifying that.
Anyway, yes, people like him as a director, whatever. While I was looking at his, I've not really seen that many of his films.
What films has he done?
School of Rock.
Yeah.
Boyhood. Dazed and Confused.
The only reason why I'm like, about School of, was it Boyhood, is because of, what's that guy's name? Ethan Hawke? Is it Ethan Hawke?
Yes.
Yeah, the guy from Dead Poets Society.
Is he in that?
Yeah, he's very young in that film.
Okay.
That guy. He said something bad about comic book films. Said all of them trash.
Fuck that shit. No one cares what he thinks.
He hasn't been in a comic book film.
No one cares what he thinks.
Actually, he has.
Yeah, but he was in fucking shit Daybreak. He's got a fucking cheek.
Yeah.
All these motherfuckers be like, comic book movies, blah, blah, blah. Go fuck yourself, because I know you've been in some shit.
Exactly.
Like, some actual shit.
Yeah, this is it. He's just been in a shit comic book film. That's the reason why he feels like it's not going to work.
Daybreak, I don't think it's a comic book. Yeah. I don't think it's based on comic book, just shitty vampires.
That's it. But that's pretty much... I mean, like, there's also hierarchy films in, like, you know, nonsense and all that stuff. Like, as an actor, you want to be in a sort of, like, you know, serious drama. Or a serious period drama, I would assume, if you're really about that life. But the lowest form of film that you could probably do is probably a vampire film at this current stage, because there's not any good vampire films anymore. There used to be great vampire films, like, you know, Interview with a Vampire, that was like a one-off.
Yeah.
That's the reason why you have Tom Cruise and you had Brad Pitt in it. All the rest of the vampire films, with the exception of Dracula.
And Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, so Dracula with Keanu Reeves and what's that guy's name? The really important guy, the one that was actually Dracula. Oh my God, Gary Oldman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those were good vampire films.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of vampire films after that are trash. I mean, like, you know, Underworld. You're not watching it with vampires. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I'm watching it for vampires.
You're not watching it for the vampires.
I watch it for vampires.
And then you've got the other one, was it Ultraviolet?
Ultraviolet?
Yeah, that's the one that Idris Elba was in.
That was a TV series, it wasn't a film.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was like the only kind... I mean, TV series vampires have been trash for a while. True Blood kind of brought it back. Originals kind of keeps it afloat, but it's trash. Like, the whole concept of werewolves and vampires, unfortunately, for the mass appeal on the market, is
Blade.
Trash. Blade's the exception, but where is Blade? Blade the TV series killed it off, that's what it is. Blade the TV series killed off Blade. And you know why? Because Sticky Fingers.
It wasn't
From
that bad.
From Your Darkest Fears, Sticky Fingers who make you meet the man upstairs.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't great. I mean, it was not really good, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
we've seen worse.
Terrible.
Worse.
I haven't really. Not vampire-wise.
Of course.
I mean, Blade Trinity did tick a lot of boxes.
What? As being worse? Yeah. But Ryan Reynolds is in that film.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is a god. Like, even in that film, even though that film was trash, and then Hunter Hearst Helmsley, the worst actor wrestler in the world.
He's not the worst.
Okay.
Hogan's worse.
No.
Hogan's worse. Yes.
Hogan makes sense in the films that he's been in. Rocky IV.
No, he's not. Mr. Nanny.
Mr. Nanny is a trash film.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that he doesn't. He's not the worst. The worst wrestler character. Actually, the worst wrestler actor is out of Hunter Hearst Helmsley and Big Show.
I haven't seen a movie with Big Show now.
You've seen Waterboy, right?
Yes.
He's in that.
Okay.
And Chaperone. The Chaperone is a Hunter Hearst Helmsley film. It's not terrible.
I haven't seen it.
But it's definitely not great. He's not winning an Oscar.
I haven't seen it. What about Goldberg?
Yeah, he's been in a couple questionable ones.
Yep.
Not worse.
He was in one that didn't make any sense.
What? Universal Soldier.
Is he in that?
Yeah, he is. Universal Soldier: The Return.
I haven't seen it.
He does a jackhammer and a spear in that film. Lord knows why you'll do a jackhammer. Jackhammer is sort of like a body slam suplex. You just throw the person really far, far away, or slam them up, or powerbomb. Powerbomb. You can, like couple wrestling moves during an action sequence. Powerbomb, clothesline.
Nah, jackhammer works.
Not really, because you then pin the person afterwards.
No, you just get up. You have to pin them.
You just slam them.
Just get up.
It's a matter of convenience. I mean, it's not about domination as such. It's just a matter of convenience.
Nah, it's about
hold a guy up in the air.
I'm going to put you through the ground.
No, but it's not. You're very vulnerable.
I'm going to give you brain damage. That's what it's about.
Nah, brain buster, yeah, but he didn't do a brain buster.
Nah, the jackhammer will still fuck you up.
No, it's a suplex into a body slam. It ain't gonna fuck you up.
It's gonna fuck you up.
Real talk, it ain't gonna fuck you up.
It's gonna fuck your back right up. No, and your neck.
No, it ain't.
Your neck and your back.
No, never. I mean, in realistic terms, if you were to do a wrestling move in a street fight, the only ones that would really do any form of damage would be a powerbomb, maybe a rock bottom, depends on how you do it.
People's elbow?
People's elbow. No, you're just doing that to please the crowd. It's electrifying, but it's not devastating.
Five knuckle shuffle?
Five knuckle shuffle, definitely.
Hogan leg drop?
The only elbow drop that would ever do any damage is either HBK elbow drop or Randy
Macho
Savage.
Man's.
Yeah, Macho Man's Randy Savage. Just that looked like it hurt. It looked like something was going wrong.
Yep.
It's like bad. It's like when you look at the back of the footage, you're thinking this elbow smash. It's like, why would you call it elbow smash? It's like crazy.
What about what's it called?
I mean, most of the submissions will work.
Yeah, you can make them work.
Yeah, it's like sleeper or whatever. A little based on grips and holds.
Oh, what's the Miz's one called again?
Oh, the one that Jeff Jarrett does, the front, was it Russian leg sweep?
Kind of, yeah.
On
your face.
Nah, it doesn't.
On your face.
It doesn't really do anything.
Of course, you're landing on your face with your hands. You can't. You use your hands to defend yourself.
No, never. I mean, like the one that
skull crushing finale.
Skull crushing finale.
Yeah, that's what Miz calls it.
Okay, fine. The one that would probably do damage more than that would be
Superman punch.
No, Superman punch. Superman punch doesn't do anything. What's that one? The one that Chris Jericho used to do.
Which one? His submission one or the other one?
I mean, Walter Jericho fucking hurts.
Yeah.
Like regardless. But the one where
Codebreaker.
Codebreaker, yeah. That will fuck you right up.
No, but it'll fuck up the person who's doing it.
No.
As well.
No. Because you're just. That's especially because
you're jumping on your back. Exactly.
Yeah, it's not really. I mean,
a bit counterproductive.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so that one is example. I mean, Stunner won't really do that much to a person.
No, but
I mean, the worst thing that will probably happen if you do that in the street fight.
You break your tailbone.
You'll break your tailbone.
Yeah.
Or the person will bite down on their tongue and their lips. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's about it. It's not going to knock you out and then make you win the WWE Championship. Like, no. The kick probably does more.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was the other big pedigree? Pedigree, somebody's dying. If you do that in real life, somebody's dying.
Yeah.
That's that. Your full body weight on somebody's head.
Yeah.
They're dead.
I can't remember. I was reading or watching an interview with somebody, and they were complaining because, like, back in the day when Triple H used to put it on, he didn't used to release the hands. Like now, when you see him do it, he releases the hands before you drop, but he didn't used to do that.
That's spiteful, bro. That is spiteful as hell, bro. There's going to be certain people he didn't like.
Yeah.
He did it on purpose.
Yeah.
It's horrible, bro.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that you look back and you think, like, that was actually horrible. Like, they used to do a lot of unprotected head chair shots where, like, people actually get hit in the head with chairs.
Yeah, but the chairs were paper thin. Somewhere.
Most of them were
And it was
like
when they started
just
jumping
actual chairs.
when they started jumping onto the chairs,
Yeah.
that's when they stopped using the wafer thin ones. The wafer thin ones couldn't hold the weight, so they had to get like the big ones. But then they're like 20 stone like stompers, like these guys. So it's like
Yeah, but your head's just your head, innit? There's not a lot of
there's not a lot of padding.
yeah.
Alright, so speaking about not a lot of padding, so actually we haven't even discussed about the Bill Hicks. I mean, like, what's your thoughts?
Oh shit, yeah.
Shit, we went on a random tangent.
Bill Hicks, I'm on board. I mean,
I reckon he deserves a film.
yeah, definitely. He's way past due. He's way past overdue. I mean, I read his book a while ago, like fucking ages ago. This actually makes me want to read it again. But yeah, like Bill Hicks is one of those insightful people that's just gone way before like his time, like way before he should have. Like we need a Bill Hicks. Like, where the Bill Hicks at? We need a Bill Hicks like today.
Well, I mean, I've watched a couple of like Netflix stand-ups recently. I mean, it goes without saying, most of these you could probably predict. Adam Sandler, trash. Like,
Really? Does he still even do stand-up anymore?
Yeah, well, this is it. It's mainly like songs and shit.
Yeah. Some
of the songs are funny. Some of it's like okay, but it's mainly. I mean, I think it's because I've never actually seen Adam Sandler perform stand-up before. It's not something I've seen or like searched. But people were excited about it, so it's like, okay. I know that's where he came from.
Yeah.
He came from like the comedy stores and all that stuff. And it is a brand of humour that is very unique to him. So I'm not sort of knocking it, but it's not great, like, for me. And then you've got that, and then what's the other one? It's another trash one I watch. I mean, most of them aren't trash. They're just, how can I put it, lackluster. Like, there's this one that they call the stand-ups, where they've got all of these sort of people from diverse backgrounds. I say diverse because, in air quotes, as it were, because it's not really diverse if you're consistently showing the same types of people. Now, the same types of people are sort of like your typical lesbian, your typical black person, your typical black lesbian, your typical, white guy that's gay and hangs out with black people, and it's very generic now. They've diversified to the point that now it's just a cliche.
Yeah.
And it's annoying. Like, rather than, just focus on people that are actually good, they've got like people that are amateur at best, telling really sort of like lackluster jokes. Like, where's the funny? This is the whole thing. Like, I'm just gonna say, like, if there's a case where you're sweeping it off the cutting room floor, put it in the show. You know what I mean? Do something. Like, I'm gonna basically say this to Netflix, and any other streaming service. Show me the funny. Show me the funny.
I mean, they shouldn't even have to be told. Like, that's the whole point.
Show me the funny.
That's the whole point. Like, no one watches a stand-up comedian to not laugh.
Show me the funny. Show me the funny. It's terrible. So yeah, they're dire. Not that I'm saying that don't watch them, because these people do need money by the looks of things. But then the annoying thing is that the more you watch, the more money they get, the more they think they're doing the right thing. So I don't know. I'm not saying boycott the rubbishness, but think about it.
But yeah, do.
Yeah, do it. Okay, so I think that is most of them that we've covered. Have we discussed about the 3,000 years of longing?
Nope.
Okay, let's handle that. What the fuck is it about?
It's a secret.
It's a secret, and there's no funding.
It's George Miller. Just keeping it very close to the vests.
Yeah. Mad Max again.
I mean, no.
It's not a Mad Max thing.
I don't think so.
What other film did George
Unless it's like a secret Mad Max thing. Huh?
What else did George Miller do other than Mad Max?
Happy Feet.
Maybe it's about penguins.
Babe 2.
He did Babe. George Miller did Babe. Mad Max director did Babe.
Why is that surprising? Happy Feet is not.
Happy Feet kind of gets a bit violent and a bit crazy at times. Babe, no. That's just about some guy on a farm.
Yeah. No, Babe 2, Big in the City.
Oh, he did Babe 2?
I think so. I think it was Babe 2.
He didn't do Babe 1?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Or maybe he produced on Babe 1 and directed Babe 2.
I just find it weird.
Some shit like that. One or the other.
I just find it really weird that they called a pig Babe.
Why not? I mean, why? Didn't he name himself? Or didn't his mum name him or whatever?
I don't know. It's like Charlotte's Web. Charlotte's Web's actually a fucked up story. You know that, right?
A little bit.
I mean, do you remember what Charlotte Web's about?
A pig that makes friends with a spider.
Mm-hmm. Who stops it from getting slaughtered by writing, intelligent, weird things around him.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she was a black widow, and she ate her husband because at the end, remember, there was kids.
Yeah, I remember there was kids, and they got. I remember them parachuting away. I think like 1 or 2 ended up staying, and then she died. That's about as much as I remember.
Is there Charlotte's Web 2?
What, Electric Boogaloo?
Yeah, more than likely.
Maybe. What, film? I don't know. Book, maybe. I think that might be enough for book actually. I don't think there's a film.
It's crazy. No. Oh, so there's that one. That was a secret. I think that is it, really.
You say Idris is in it and Tilda Swinton is in it.
Yeah. Oh no, maybe in it because it hasn't got any funding.
Well, if it happens, it's more likely to happen than the Flash movie.
I don't know. Maybe it's 3,000 years later. Maybe it's one of those films that are time released in 3,000 years. So they do it now and then it's like 3,000 years of longing.
Yeah, nah. No one's going to be longing for that film for 3,000 years.
You never know. I reckon that the actors are getting worse, so anything that these good actors do in this short period of time will probably last forever. And I literally mean that now. Like, last forever. It's terrible stuff. Terrible. But yeah, I'm going to dive into the mailbag. There's a couple things.
For that.
Jesus.
Yeah, you didn't talk about Flash.
There's no need to talk about the Flash. We're not getting it.
Let's get pushed back to 2021 or 2020 or 2021.
No, let's get it to 2019.
No one's going to wait that long.
2019 for the Flash movie.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
You know what? They just keep pushing it back because I reckon they haven't got any plot.
They don't. They've got no plot. They've got a shit Flash.
You know what? He's going to be a shit Flash by the end of it.
I think they should just, just pay him off and just get someone else.
Who else would you have played the Flash?
Anyone else.
Other than myself.
Anyone else.
Put my name forward. Shunt wants to be the Flash. I can be the Flash and it'll be interesting because I've got a British accent. You haven't got that.
I can be the Flash, but you need to change his name to the Quickness.
The Quickness?
Yeah.
Because of your shapeliness.
What?
Because your shapeliness.
My shapeliness?
No, your shape. You have a shape. You have curves. No, not feminine curves, but,
I see the
quickness. It won't be as quick as the Flash. It'll be quite a little bit slower.
Nah, the quickness is quicker than Flash.
Really?
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah.
It's blinding speed.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be, Kid Flash?
Nah, just be the quickness.
Technically, you're Kid Flash, you know that, right? If it was to be written, I'll probably be the Flash because they're racist, and then you'll be Kid Flash. That's how it works now. And we've only got quote unquote how they say it in the CW, a biracial Flash speedster recently.
Who?
the daughter. The daughter is, quote unquote, as Americans say, biracial, or from biracial parentage, which is like the worst thing. It's like sexualizing your race. It's like bisexual, biracial. It's always.
Is it?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like you're both. But then I'm thinking there's more than two races. It's not like sex. Sex you have male.
Yeah, but she's
No,
only
but
two.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like you have male and female.
Yeah.
You have white and black, Chinese, Asian, other variants.
Yeah.
You know, there's not just like, you know, that within race. So mixed race actually makes more sense because you are a mixture of races. Whereas biracial is sort
Yeah,
of
but
like,
bi is two.
yeah, but you're never two. You can't be.
Yeah,
two.
but she's two.
She's not two.
She's two predominant ones.
Not really.
Yeah, but then you can say everyone is.
I mean, to be fair,
everyone is mixed race.
I mean, Grant Austin.
Who? Who?
Grant Gustin.
Yeah.
Double G, as it were. He looks like he's like Jewish and Italian, and maybe a little bit, just a tad, bit Norwegian, maybe. Or whatevs. I mean, he has got the Norwegian height, but,
I know.
But he looks like a a multi-European person.
Yeah.
And then there's no way Iris West's hair is that straight and not anything mixed up with her.
Whoa. Okay.
I mean, from a logistic point of view. I mean, fair enough, there's such things as hot combs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But even so, her features are, you know, virgin on Oriental, as well as other bits and pieces.
Wow.
No, actually, she's got Chinese eyes.
Hmm?
She's got Chinese eyes.
Okay.
What do you expect to say?
I expect you to say something less racist.
Okay, she has Oriental eyes.
That's more racist.
She has South Pacific eyes. See, that's just vague, but it's racist. Because you see that she could be Samoan, she can be Hawaiian, South Pacific eyes.
Well, vague is less racist.
No, it's not. It's even more racist.
How's it more racist?
You have to think about it. Anyway, so I'm in the mailbag.
What about Wonder Woman?
Huh?
What about Wonder Woman?
We have talked about it. We've talked about it already.
We didn't.
It's going to be moved back to 2012.
2012. It's gonna be moved back in time.
So we've already missed the date. I don't know. It's just pointless. This whole thing is pointless.
2020.
2020. Like, why even call it 1984?
Because it's set in 1984.
Pointless. Don't do it.
Why?
It's gonna be like 50 years old, or 50 years in the past.
It's a good move.
It's not.
It's a good move.
It's not.
This is actually a move that makes sense for once. Yeah, you moved it from the autumn to
autumn 2019.
Yeah, to the summer of 2020.
I reckon they should have just released it in while the pad is hot, as it were.
Nah,
or just straight to digital. What about that?
Fine.
What about
An extra couple of months is not going to make that much of a difference.
What about that? Straight to digital. That's what I reckon. If you want to position your film and all that stuff, in the meantime, straight to digital. You know, that's it. Let's watch the film. Let's know it's trash. Let's never speak of it again.
Nah, it'll go on digital soon enough. Don't worry about it.
Just digital.
Don't worry
That's
about
the
it.
easiest one. Definitely the easiest one. So
It will be exclusive on the DC streaming service.
Yeah, just half now, half later. You know what I mean? You can do it. That's what I would do. I would release half the film.
Yeah.
Let it be good for the first half, and then leave it out, as it were. I mean, the only bit of genius that I remember happening with DC was with Batman, with that Joker scene. Because there was a period of time where that was on the internet for around about a year and a half before the film came out.
Yeah.
That's what they should do.
Nah. Pushing it back is a good move. There's going to be less crowded. It's going to be in the middle of summer. It's a good shot.
Yeah. That's until you see the Joker movie.
That will be after, yeah.
No, it'll be before. Now.
Oh no, it will be before now because that's coming out next year.
That's what I'm saying. Your faith in DC will be relinquished.
I already have low expectations for the Joker movie.
I don't have any expectations. I don't know if that's good. So mailbag. So yeah, basically, this is a new section of the show, as it were, where it's like real friends reactions. So basically, there's a gentleman who has a friend who is on the cusp of becoming a transgender. And
no comment.
oh yeah, go on to the next one now. No, let's speak about that one. That was way too controversial. So yeah, so real friends.
You can answer it.
I can't.
Why not?
Because I'm saying no comment as well. This one looks a bit fucked up, but yeah. So rather real friend reaction now.
What kind of mailbag is this?
This is just ways, right? So let's see. There's another one. Yeah. So this gentleman has a friend who essentially has feelings of a strong sexual nature to his friend's younger sister, who is of age. However, he's known the boy for 18 years. What would you do if it was you?
What if I was the one with the sister?
Yeah, he didn't actually specify. All right, let's like just for like just for argument's sake, let's do it from both points of view, right? So just so we're completely neutral in the matter. Now, if that was me and it was the guys, like if it was my boy's like girl, well, boy's sister, as it were, my boy's girls are completely off the charts. But my friend's sister. Well, one, it could help the family join together more closely.
This ain't Romeo and Juliet.
Exactly.
This ain't the fucking Montagues and the Capulets.
Exactly. And the worst thing about it is that if
there's no beef between families.
There will be after.
Yeah, exactly. You started the shit.
Well, definitely not. It depends. If it's mutual, then I suppose.
What do you mean if it's mutual?
Like the girl likes the guy, and the guy.
Well, that's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm assuming. I'm not thinking of like no stalkery.
We'll move to it. All right. So let's just put up a couple parameters, right? Just for like the use of it not being completely fucking weird. Yeah. So his friend knows this girl. They're starting to get personal with each other. Within the parameter. It's been 18 years of history. There's a lot building up into the moment. He wants his friend's blessing, I guess. Yeah. This is a better parameter, right? So he wants his friend's approval. So it's good that he's telling him, right? That's good. If the guy's vexed and he's playing his friend at a competitive game, whether it be FIFA, Street Fight, or whatever, and he takes note, he feels the wounding, he feels upset about it, then he thinks of ways of getting back at his friend, and he starts texting his sister dick pics. That guy's wrong, right? That guy's wrong.
Yes.
But then I'm thinking, if it's your friend for 18 years, you probably already had a situation like this before. Like, if it's out of spite, it would have happened ages ago. Out of respect, it would be a lot longer. So it's 18 years. So it's like, weighing that up, I would say there's nothing really wrong with it, because they've thought about it. It's all, above board and all that stuff. If it's the case that the guy's just feeling spiteful and he's just wanting to, you're going to get back at him, then that's bad.
Yeah.
That's a parameter, right? Now, on the flip side, you are the brother of the lady that is being courted, right? So your sexual feelings are completely out the window. You haven't got any sort of like, romance and hang-ups. Now, this is your boy, right? Of 18 years or whatever. 18 years. And you're either likely to go Scarface on the motherfucker. Anyone but her. Anyone but her. Full blown, shoot him on his wedding day.
Yeah, but that wasn't a sexual feelings out the window sort of situation.
Yes and no.
No, just no. Like, he had an unhealthy infatuation for his sister.
He didn't have an unhealthy infatuation for his sister. He just didn't want his sister fucked up in the club. To be fair, it's a completely different context now. Maybe very subtle. There may be sort of like... No. There wasn't any sexual infatuation towards his sister.
There was.
No. There was a protection of him being a brother.
It was a very incesty vibe.
Nah, it seemed like that because it was simple music.
Yeah, it was the music of incest, yeah?
Yeah, but I don't think it was that. I think it was very protective of his sister. Because of his mother, I guess.
I think you need to watch it again.
You need to watch it again, bro.
I've seen it.
Nah, bro. Scarface, he was about that life, and it's like anyone but my sister. This guy's like a Lothario. He then decides to marry his sister. He said, Tony, I was going to tell you. Bang, bang. What do you mean tell me, bruv? You got to tell me on the wedding day. You deserve the lane, bruv.
Nah, I was way overboard.
But saying that, Tony Montana's personality...
If he cared about his sister, he wouldn't have done that.
Yeah. But he cares about him, and it's all about his spiral at that point, to be fair. Anyway, so you can either go that route, which I don't really recommend because it's kind of incesty. Or, you could be, very accepting and just say, listen, I know this must have taken you a lot of, thinking, and you thought this through. It's been 18 years, and this is the first time hearing of it now. And you do seem happy together, and as long as you're happy, and she is happy, and...
What if he was like, it has been 18 years, but I've been fucking her for 12.
Then the Tony Montana gun comes out.
Why? What's the difference?
Because that's even more spiteful than him banging your sister over a game of FIFA or something. So I don't know. It's toughy. What's your position on it? So let's start with the first one, which is basically.
What if I was the guy?
If you was the guy in that situation where you had to basically, tell your mate that you're...
I'll just be honest.
Yeah, you would. You're pretty good like that.
Just be honest and be like, obviously it's not a perfect situation, but it is what it is.
Okay, so what if...
the heart wants what the heart wants.
And what if it was a case of it being a spiteful manner? Would you be likely to do that?
Nah, I mean... I
would not over a game of Street Fighter. Maybe if a person beat me 100 games in a row or something like that, and then cuss me about myself and made me feel like the lowest person in the whole world, then maybe some form of vengeance. But not the sister fuck. I would never do the sister fuck. No, not my friend.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Never.
Of course not. It's never that spiteful.
It's good. And the reverse route. I mean, obviously you haven't got a sister, but I suppose your brother, I guess... I don't know. It's a different thing, because baby cousin, I guess.
Well, I can imagine I have a sister.
Okay, fine. Imagine having a sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The same.
Same.
Yeah, it's be like, it must be very difficult for you. The heart wants what the heart wants. Like, what can you do?
You're better man.
Just don't treat it like shit or fuck you up.
It's the whole thing though, if your friend fucks over your sister, where he fucks over his other girls.
Oh no! If there was a previous pattern of
malicious behavior,
then it'd be like no.
So that's exactly what happens in Scarface.
You need to prove yourself first.
That's what happens in Scarface.
That's different.
That's the whole thing. Like, that's how
different.
is.
That's different.
No, it's not. It's completely the same.
Nah, but he didn't treat them bad. He was just like...
He did. He was an arsehole.
Nah. It's like he didn't beat them or nothing. It's just he just didn't settle down with none of them.
He stuck his tongue out like a lizard.
Yeah, but but like that's different. That's single person behavior. I'm talking about if your relationship behavior stinks, don't try and get with my sister. Like your single like persona is completely different.
I don't know. Is it? Is it really?
Of course it is.
Sure.
Of course it is.
I don't think so. I mean, I think the only thing that's different between being single and being in a relationship as well is the simple fact that, how can I put it? When people say that you're happy, no. Now, basically, people ask you the same question but in a different way. And I'll let you know what that question is. Are you happy? Are you happy? Are you okay? Are you okay?
What?
That's the only difference between being in a relationship and being single. If you know which one it is, you're probably single. Because the fucked up thing about being single is that no one gives a fuck about you, so nothing's ever like, are you okay? It's like, are you okay? It's like, no one gives a fuck. They just know that they have to ask you. So it's like, it's an obligation.
Well, no one definitely gives a fuck about me because I don't get any of those questions.
That's horrible. It's horrible. But to be fair, I mean, like, the redacted lifestyle's kind of already been, like, you know, labelled or not tarnished, but, you know, like, you've got, like, you know, bits and pieces out there. I'm not going to bait up your whole thing, but, you know what I mean? Like, you live, redacted lives a relaxed lifestyle.
Yeah.
There'll be, if there's a certain bod of a certain gender role of a parent, he may well have one. But they're saying that, I don't know, the Shunt lifestyle is near enough the same as well, so I'm built for comfort, I'm not built for speed, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But yeah, needless to say, so out of the mailbox again, we've got...
another one.
There's two. What is your favourite mythical animal?
Dragon.
Unicorn.
Unicorns can't do nothing.
Unicorns have a spike and they can fly.
A fucking Pegasus is better than a unicorn.
Actually, yeah, you're right. I take it back. Pegasus. I want a Pegasus. Pegasus unicorn.
The Pegasus is my number 2.
Winged horse.
Hell yeah.
It's just convenience.
Hell,
but
mother loving yeah.
Would you need a Pegasus if you had a dragon? Actually, I don't know the walk speed of a dragon. Whether or not they gallop. I know they fly, but you know, would it be okay from A to B? Would you have to use a Pegasus to go to the shops, for example?
Well, the shops are far enough that I think I could fly there. Or I can specifically choose a shop that's far enough for me to fly, so I don't have to walk.
Okay, so you've got a griffin, you've got a dragon, and you've got a Pegasus. Which one do you take to the shops? I reckon the Pegasus.
Dragon.
That's just excessive, sir.
It's excessive lifestyle.
So when you can afford a griffin, a dragon, and a Pegasus, you might as well go with the dragon.
Yeah.
Although I don't think a dragon and a Pegasus probably... Don't dragons eat horses? I mean, I've seen them actually all I see...
They probably eat anything.
Well, this is the thing. The only time I've actually seen a dragon eat is probably in Game of Thrones.
And that's just people.
Yeah, exactly.
And livestock.
Dracarys. Yeah. Because all I really used to see them doing is like, you know, breathing fire into things.
Yeah.
But then saying that, do they eat the slurry or do they just burn stuff?
They burn them and eat them.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. It's never really explained, is it? Probably in the Rain of Fire. That really weird film with was it Mahoney and Kristen Bell.
Yes.
It's weird. Anyway, so there's one more. What are your bank account and sort details? I want to give you money, yo. What? Why would you send that? No. Just hit me up on PayPal, on Patreon.
Patreon.
Exactly. We will do by the end of this episode. We'll have a Patreon, so you can be that guy.
Fuck a Patreon.
Nah, they give people money.
Huh?
I mean, the only thing is that we'll have to do like tricks for the money. Like we'll probably have to do shout-outs and stuff. I don't mind shouting out somebody's name.
I do.
Why? What's your moral grounding?
My moral grounding is no showers.
No shout-outs.
Yeah.
So no money. I don't like your lifestyle.
There's other ways. I got my ways.
Shunt will do shout-outs.
I got my ways. I make my own money.
I will do shout-outs for cash. I do most things like with my mouth for cash. Apart from
Pause.
Apart from that.
Too late.
It's like meatloaf bars, bruv. I do anything with my mouth apart from that. It's his name was Robert Paulson. Oh god, that's gross. But yeah. Anything else to add?
No.
No. That was weird.
Why?
Because I thought you were genuinely going to say something. You took a deep breath in and everything.
Yes. You know. Sometimes less is more.
That was pedantic. But we'll address that later. But yeah. So Shunt and Redacted out